And we're going to be speaking about, watching your health and how you can do so with someone that has a position that is a trained medical missionary. We're going to find out exactly what that is and what she does. Joining me this morning via Zoom is Karen S. Walke, and we're going to find out about her mission. Good morning, Karen.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us this morning.
Pardon me?
Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Now, tell us, what is a medical missionary?
A medical missionary is someone who uses everything that they have in their environs to alleviate chronic illnesses or help persons with lifestyle changes.
And how do you go about doing that?
How do you go about doing that? Well, I was trained in Loveland, Colorado at the Eden Valley Institute of Wellness, and other persons, they receive information online through media courses or whatnot, but I did the practical training in hydrotherapy, massage therapy, herbal medicine, and various modalities using natural stuff to help persons change their lifestyle.
All right, so it sounds that it's not typical Western medicine, not that Western medicine approach, but more holistic and well-rounded way of approaching it. What would you say is the reason behind you going into this movement and into this type of approach toward health and wellness?
Well, personally, I had health issues from the age of 5. I was asthmatic, and then my dad had a heart attack with open heart surgery a couple of years ago, and I really wanted to find out what natural means he could have used and myself to alleviate many of the issues that I had and persons around me, persons who have diabetes, persons who have Alzheimer's, and different chronic illnesses that we see here in Trinidad and Tobago on a day-to-day basis. Going to the various clinics and seeing how many persons were ailing with many issues, the medication not working, the side effects that we have. I really wanted to go back to nature to see what natural things we could have used. And in going through the process for myself, I decided to go and get the training to be able to give the information and also the assistance that persons needed when they asked about anything.
And having gone through the process yourself, that would have meant changing your lifestyle. Were there any challenges, from when it comes to the process of your lifestyle change?
It definitely is challenging, because when you grow up eating and living a particular way, and now you have to implement these changes. You have to implement these changes to make sure that you stay on a particular route, whether it is drinking water, regular exercise, going into the outdoors, just simple things that you can apply. There's an acronym that is used, which is New Start. So it's nutrition, exercise, water, sunshine, temperance, which is balance and everything, air, rest, and trust in the divine.
Again, it sounds like a very holistic approach toward, engaging in this type of health and wellness. Why do you think persons need a new experience when it comes to lifestyle change?
Why I think persons need a new experience? Because there is rain. Because we know just one way, which is the modern medicine, and a lot of persons are not getting the relief or assistance that they need where these things that we've been trying. So personally, I started doing the exercise, drinking more water, going in outdoors, the trust in the divine, and balance and everything. It really has helped me personally with my changes. I've been seeing changes in my body, better rest, a lot of the ailments and stuff that I would have had, just to name a few, the asthma and the allergies and whatnot, really subsided when I started to use these more holistic and natural things, moving away from the modern medicine.
That's very interesting. Now, everybody is different. For each person, it's a special case. how do you can't like just copy and paste one approach onto every single person. How do you tailor the program in which you use and counsel people toward? How do you tailor it to each individual?
Well, each person's case is as unique as their fingerprint. So even though the two persons may have diabetes, you have to take into consideration their background, their lifestyle, the things that they eat, the environments that they are in. So they have to explain what is going on with them personally. It's not one size fits all. And there may be many things in nature that they can use, or many alternatives that they can use. It's not just like one pill, just
Right.
as medication is.
And so, who would you say this program and this approach and change of lifestyle, who would you say it's for? Is it for persons who are already facing NCDs, or is it for people who just generally want to live a better life?
It's for anybody. It's for persons who generally want to live a better life. It's better to be proactive, so you take into consideration your lifestyle, the things that you eat, the way that you rest, the way that you exercise, all these things into consideration beforehand, before you get into a situation where you now have a chronic illness and you're now looking to make a change after the fact.
And what about age-wise? Is it for a specific age group, or is it for young people, or is it for people who are a little bit older, and you can expect that some of these issues may arise at that stage in their lives?
Well, it's called lifestyle diseases because it's based on your lifestyle, not
Right.
necessarily your age. Because if we look at health conditions now, persons are getting diabetes in their teens. Persons are passing away from heart attacks in their 20s and their teens. So it's more of a lifestyle, and it's better to start early than later, to pay attention to the way we eat, the way we live, the way we operate, all the things that we do. Earlier is better.
Always, always really is better. Let's speak now about the upcoming walk. Tell us about it. The upcoming walk.
The upcoming walk.
Yes.
Well, I don't have an upcoming walk, but it is encouraged that you do take a walk every day, at least 15 minutes after you eat meals. Digestive walk is suggested.
All right, wonderful. And do you have any closing pieces of advice for persons who want to change their lifestyle for the better? Just simple things that they can do to start in that process.
Take it one day at a time. Simple changes, gradually doing it. If you're not accustomed to drinking water, 1 glass today is more than you would have had yesterday, and you keep increasing it. 15 minutes of exercise, going out into the sunshine and just having 5 minutes, or just breaking it up into segments as you go outside. Fresh air, opening windows, having indoor plants that would help with the circulation of oxygen inside. Going to bed on time, the hours of power between 10 and 2. So just getting that rest in and scheduling it in. Eating more live foods like fruits and vegetables.
Right.
These are some things that you can implement.
And with that, I want to say thank you so much for joining us this morning, and hopefully that somebody this morning learned something about how they can have a new start, if I were to use your acronym. And with that, I want to thank you so much, Karen Walke, for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
All right, have a great one. That's Karen Walke, who is a trained medical missionary using a holistic approach toward lifestyle change to change the fate of some people when it comes to lifestyle diseases and things along that line, non-communicable diseases as well. All right, so thank you very much once more.